All right, this is Star Wars Jedi Survivor. We're going to be doing an any percent unrestricted race between myself and Z-Money here. We also have Lenino commentating over us as we do our race.
Hello. Hello, yes. Well, happy to be here. I hope both of you are ready for this race.
Yeah.
Ready is a relative term in this game, you will see, because a lot will be going on. I think we'll go over the main real big glitch that we'll be using all over the run, because it starts really quickly, so whatever you want to explain, both of you, I guess, whatever is relevant.
Yeah, so you'll see my window toggling here. That's the F11 key. As I'm sure a lot of you PC gamers know, it's toggling the full screen. And that's actually the main basis for a lot of glitches that we use throughout the run. It's very versatile. We can use it to launch and clip through walls and all sorts of things. Console can do it as well with the pause menu, but it's a lot more difficult in some areas and not as effective for launches. Yeah, you'll see a launch like right at the beginning of the run that we utilize. But I mean, I'm good if you're good to go, Parker. You wanna give
I'm
us
good
a
to go.
countdown on the overwrite file here?
Sure thing. Yeah, ready? 3,
Yeah.
2, 1. Let's go.
All right.
Let's go. So they'll be starting on a new game file. So there's also a new game plus that is possible to do, but here we'll be staying on new game and unrestricted. So yeah, basically everything is permitted, and unrestricted basically allows you to launch through the map, and this will cause the route to be kind of dumb. But here we have an auto scroller where you're forced to walk, but they will launch outside with the apps of the camera runs behind it. Klatwinian, sorry. And no, they can just walk and run as they should be able to. So yeah, they will skip the auto scroller here.
Seems like a minute and a half, I think.
Yeah,
Compared
that's a
PC
lot of
glitches.
time to not do the purple correctly. Here's a little jump to not get the scan here, and now we'll go into the first cutscene of the game. Well, the only one that you can't really skip, but it's bugged, so you can enjoy the show.
Yeah.
Because basically the escalator is not here. Like NPCs are grabbing us into the void. It's basically the game is explaining to us that we are not kind to it.
Yeah, this elevator ride's a box of chocolates. You never know what's gonna happen with it, because sometimes the droid's next to you, sometimes the stormtrooper's next to you. It's different almost every time, which is hilarious.
Yeah, sometimes you're moonwalking, sometimes, like, on my screen, the robot's just... Oh, there he is. But he was gone for a while. But yeah. Sometimes the dialogue's just not synced up whatsoever.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is but an amuse bouche of what you will see basically.
Yeah.
But you've seen the basics, you've seen some out of bounds, you've seen the launch. Now you have all the right weapons to try to understand what will be going on next. But here we have a little combat tutorial, so this is just optimization that will be going on here. Grabbing the right troopers, attacking the right one.
That's mine.
Yeah, pretty in sync for now. We'll see how that evolved. Like, there might be some differences in the route because of PC being a pain. We'll see when it gets to this.
Oops, I jumped off. Yeah, sometimes the game doesn't want to cooperate with us, especially when we're streaming Discord and live streaming.
Most of our glitches, like, they require a pretty specific amount of lag on your system, so any, like, slight difference in that can just make your timings just not work at all. So I'll actually be doing an older route of this game, while Z-Money will be doing a newer route.
Yeah, depending on how it goes, Zimoni should be fired with a newer route, but you never know. You never know what can happen during it, right? So...
Yeah, you never know.
So yeah, you can see that Parker here went left and Zimoni went straight ahead. Zimoni is going to set up another big glitch that we have, that is the no-fall timer. But Parker will just start try to launch himself through Coruscant to try to get to an elevator that is built halfway through the level. Here, so you can see launches work with grabbing things. So here it's a great to climb, and when you do a specific setup around it, you are launching yourself across the map with another post buffering.
So basically, when you do like a force push at one of these grates, you'll get like this kickback, and then if you do a pause buffer in the middle of that kickback, it'll just basically launch you across the map.
Yeah, what will happen is that you'll be launched backwards most of the time, and then hit a certain piece of geometry that will launch you in the direction you want to go, and just keep your momentum. So yeah, here we go. Both of them are now setting a launch, but Zimonino has a no fault timer, so any really failed attempt will make him just not void out on a really good launch for the money, going quite far, because his objective would be to basically go to the hangar at the end of the level directly, because no full timer means you can just walk on the basis of the map, and that's ridiculous.
But since I didn't activate that glitch, I have to actually hit a loading trigger and land somewhere, I guess, higher up from where I started, so that I don't actually void out there.
Yep, and so Parker will be getting cable as you should, which is the only power we're going to get here, and then go back and do the kind of regular route we've had for Coruscant for a while, while Zimoni is just using the next thing, which we call pocket elevator, or I don't know, the pogo stick, whatever you want to call it, and just spamming the PBC key, and it's making basically fling vertically into the map, and here appearing at the end of the level. So here you see this is like,
I don't know, what, 3-4 minutes ahead of me now? Yeah.
yeah, like Parker's already lost.
Great.
Well, you never know what can happen, but yeah, like the regular route of Coruscant, yeah, will take another 3-4 minutes to complete, and here Aziman is already at the end of the hangar. So yeah, fourth wave of enemies that you have to fight. So basically, we'll push all the troopers from the copters and try to deal with the rest as quickly as we can.
Ascension cable's holding. Good. I got a feeling you're gonna need it.
Shoot me.
Can troopers shoot you? You're optimistic. Alright, on Parker's side here, we're gonna cable now, so we can do what we call the elevator skip here. So just go on the elevator, and that will do a setup for basically the boss that you have to face on Coruscant, which is a nice sister, just like in Fallen Order. You have to face her again, and here basically setuping to skip the whole fight, which is also a big story sequence with a lot of skippable, story moments, cutscene, you could say.
Struggling to do
so
this.
It's pretty necessary to do all this. Yep. So yeah, you have a way to enable this no full timer on a certain fall, and that's what we call pocket and no full timer pocket NFT. And that's what Parker just did here.
Basically, it'll just be active for one jump. If you do like a Jedi flip in midair, it'll reset it, so you can void out if you miss a jump and accidentally are falling for forever. But and yeah, here we're coming up to that ninth sister skip that Lenny.
Yeah, here you're supposed to have done the cutscene with the yacht and everything. So the fight isn't even enabled. If you want to, you couldn't do the fight. So we're just gonna go behind the arena here. We set fall, and you can see that the arena of the fight is right here. We're just gonna go around it, and we can continue Coruscant without any trouble. And that would be nice to skip for Parker here. While Zimania just completed like the whole sequence in the Mantis, and we are now on Kobo, which is the main planet of the game, really the main open world. And here, Zimania is gonna do the hidden great launch and basically skip the whole arrival on Kobo to go to the main area right away. See how that goes. It's not too bad, I think.
Yeah, I think I
Yep.
got it. Okay.
Yeah, that's nice. All right. So here, yeah, landing in the right spot. A little safety save here. We can understand that.
We'll need
Yeah,
that
because
later.
if at any point as many falls off the map and has to restart, he will lose an FT and will have to basically back up the all perfect route technically that you do when you basically no fail it. So yeah, unrestricted is now really hard to really get right if you're doing like a PB hunt
Yeah, very.
nowadays with
heavy
everything that's
reset.
going on. Every reset, yes, because every time you just fail a single launch is basically you lose an FT and you won't get the world record. That's for sure. So yeah, here another launch to basically go through this whole map. You can also just walk through it, but it's kind of boring. Oh no, right, you're using that launch to to clip inside the elevator, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, another thing that we discovered in this game fairly quickly, like about one week in, is that there's an elevator that just unlocks the last planet and you can clip through it. So when you get to Kobo, just when you get to Kobo, you can basically unlock the end of the game, and that's why the run is not 2 hours long or something. So that's what we're gonna do here. We're gonna clip into that elevator with a launch. There's multiple ways to do it. Restricted routes will use like the animal taming to go into them. But here what's important is that the launch made you not load the rest of the map. So I think that's what we're going for here. You can just walk into the walls here.
We're almost there.
Yeah, because hitting certain triggers and loading certain parts of the map is could be what we're looking for sometime. So here, like half of the map is loaded. You can just walk through some walls, and here the elevator is this big thing. We're just gonna clip through it and go to unlock that last planet while Parker is arriving on Kobo. A kind of tough one. Kind of tough PBC here. You have to get out of these rotating cylinders. I don't know what you call that. Alright, at the base of the elevator, we're going to see something funny. The devs didn't plan for you to get into this elevator that early, so there's no cutscenes, there's a death screen.
Yeah.
That basically describes the cutscene that should be here. And this is the game begging you to stop at this point. But yeah, 20 seconds that you can skip if you have the right PBC timing. It's kind of tough to get, but yeah, 20 seconds to breathe.
How many of those placeholders do we know of? Like 3?
That's
No,
some of them.
Parker's
I can't
not one.
remember. I can't really remember. Yeah, we use one in the run, but
I found some random one in the
We've-
Lucre Hulk, I think. Like just in some
Hmm.
random ceiling somewhere. Not even like in an accessible location.
Yeah,
Some
I know
weird
it was
spot.
Undercity Meats.
Oh right, that
But
one too.
I'm guessing these are just accessible locations because the closed elevator is an accessible location technically. So I think that's the only places you can find them. So everything is going well for the money right now. We'll see how it goes because we still have to do something. I thought we unlocked the last planet. The thing is, our ship is crashed, and most of the routes that we require, need to get into that ship in some kind of way. So either it will be like at the beginning of the game, we do just do the Dagon fight that unlocks the ship. And we also have a Mantis clip because the Mantis is still loaded in an area of the map at the very beginning where you crash, and there's way to get into it. And the crashed Mantis instance work you can fly with it. So that's what we'll be doing for a while. But now we have kind of a new way, that even more ridiculous. Zmoney is going to launch around the map and go to Dagan, because right before you fight Dagan, you actually have some cutscenes that show you the last planet, show you Tanalor. And you can walk into it, so it means the planet loads. And once something loads, if our experience with Jedi Fallen Order has taught us something, is that when a planet loads, you can probably get it to do whatever you want with the right amount of glitching, and that's what we'll be doing. Yeah, because Fallen Order has also gotten very dumb. You can basically merge planet now on Fallen Order. And that's kinda what we'll be doing here, also. But anyway, still some launch to go to get up to Dagan here. Alright, that one is not bad.
Oh, I missed it just barely.
Oh, you missed the trigger, yeah. That's what happened when you miss some loading triggers here. You can go through the map. And yeah, and know how you will back up this. Do you die at some point here?
Yeah, I should void out eventually.
Yeah, you should void out eventually, right?
There we go. Yeah, that was close though.
Yeah, there's some instances where you can void out as parqer is going to early tunnel here. There's some instances when you can void out, and like it's fine for NFT. The thing that will reset NFT is basically safe quitting your game, and sometimes you just get soft locked and have to safe quit. Alright, Tanala will be unlocked for parqer shortly, and actually parqer might call up. Might call up if...
I guess it depends on this next launch.
Yeah. Yeah, that's like a new setup that I haven't seen a bunch. Looks fairly tricky.
Oh yeah, zmoney's setup here is... I don't know why he tries to do this. This is insane. The ledge launches.
Yeah, ledge launch, like... basically, every launch we do is with climbing spots, so vines or grates here. But you can also do it with a ledge, and it's even worse. That's what Simon is trying to do here. Alright, so here parqer will be clipping to the edge of the elevator to do a PNFT because it doesn't have NFT on. That's nice. That's good job here.
I don't know how I got that one, but...
Yeah, well, that worked.
And I'll be trying to do a similar launch to zmoney, just from a different location here. There's actually a set of vines here also.
That's not gonna work.
Yeah, it's
I'm
all
gonna
too
quit out and
short
go the
here.
normal route actually, because it's just not feeling it.
Alright,
Don't blame
so
me.
yeah, it will be parqer's turn to try to launch, and actually we do have a race now.
Now we got a
Because of the
game
setup.
going.
Yeah, because both of them don't have NFT anymore, and both of them are going to the same place using the same route as of now. So we'll see how that goes. Just launch setup really will be what will be going on here. Yeah, if you don't manage to PBC at the right thing, you can see that you're basically getting flinged, but the game brings you back on your on the grip, on the vine. And yeah, PBCing basically frees you of this grip, and you can keep the momentum to launch. So that's what will be happening when sometimes it's mistimed. So yeah, no launch for the money, not feeling it.
Yeah, we'll do one more. I got
Yeah,
one
there's
more,
different setup.
to do.
So yeah, basically going the intended way for the money. Well, intended. Skip some steps, but it's kind of intended, right? It's where you should go if you're playing the game normally.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright, I'll give this a few more and then probably the same as zmoney.
Yeah,
there we
setups
go.
are changing all the time, and even depending your PC, it will change. Oh yeah, that looks good for parqer. Will the
There's a
trigger
very...
load?
little...
Same thing happened here. The trigger wasn't.
Yeah, loading triggers are very thin, like a standing up sheet of paper, basically.
Yeah, so you gotta jump straight through it, otherwise exactly what just happened will happen. And alright, I'll just... Oh, we void out, so...
Alright, so yeah, little movement optimization that would be going on here on Zimon and Parker's side. Basically, some old optimizations that we had, like this basalt rift jump here, tight double jump that helps you skip to do like you should go around and lose 2 minutes here, but with the precise double jump, you can just go on the other side here. So yeah, so some legacy skips that we're seeing here, basically. Yeah, in a year, the route for this game has evolved tremendously. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's had a
All
year
the
to
things
cook
we've
from the
discovered.
previous Kessel Run.
Oh yeah, because it was run previous Kessel Run.
Yeah, it came out right
Didn't just
before
came out.
last year's Kessel Run.
Oh yes, no, it wasn't on the Kessel Run last year. Yeah, came out right after. So yeah, first occasion to see this. Yeah, it came out like just about a year ago. So yeah. All right, so we're going up to Dagon's room here. So probably another launch to get in. We'll see if you're feeling like it. I don't know
I'm
if this
scared.
was easier. Alright, so yeah, we basically have to get to this big tower on the back. So another tough PBC, probably one of the toughest in the game. I don't know how it has evolved, but I remember it as one of the toughest of the game. Here, getting through this pack of vines to
Kobo Matter wall, whatever it's called.
yeah, the Kobo Matter, yeah.
Catch what they were shooting at? Spy droid.
Alright, so yeah, some tries on that launch here. We have another vine wall and we're trying to go up to that elevator instead of going the intended way here. Saves quite a lot of time.
Definitely doesn't look safe.
Oh,
Ah, too bad.
thought he would grab
Yeah,
the zip line.
Yeah, you can grab the zip line and that kind of works.
It's hard to breathe.
But yeah, air control is not exists, but is not as great as you could have it. But I think that's not too bad. Can you make it load here?
So this is the work.
All right, yeah, you're in. Nice. So here we are into Dagon's room, and we are going to set up what we call basically Koblor, which is the fusion between Kobo and Tunnelor here. And yeah, a lot of things will be going on. All of it kind of hard to explain, but yeah, basically the instances of the last planet that you see in those cutscenes just before you fight Dagon is exactly the same one you're going to go through just before the final boss. And by doing the right sequence, by going to the right placings, loading the right places, you can get this to appear and interact with it and trigger the last boss, basically. Parker here is doing a foot route here, and then yeah, throwing the balls on the trooper, of course, not annoying at all.
Oh, that's
been
the
there, so
worst PVC there, trying to do that with all those guys shooting at you.
Getting close.
So here, like what Zimani has set up now on your screen, here on the left is an airwalk. So basically, you're interacting with the meditation pad, but your character wants to walk back to it. You cancel the animation with something, with some inputs, and now your character wants to walk back to this med point. And if you do just dashes or attacks or anything, just if you keep your block up and not don't move, you will keep this state on. And here we have triggered the cutscene, still with this state on. And at some point you can see that Carl is starting to meditate here because the game considers he's been back to the meditation point, and you can fast travel. So here, Tanalor has been loaded. Tanalor is somewhere in the map. And we've been able to teleport out to Kobo, and here we'll just get back into Tunnelor territory, but with our free movements here. Parker will be setting to do the same here.
I just quit out to potentially avoid a glitch that we call hollow map glitch, where Basically, after a fast travel, sometimes the holo map will just be stuck out open on your screen, and you can't do anything, and we need to be able to fast travel. The only way to fix it is to actually quit out of the game, which will break the Kobalor state, and then we cannot reset it because we cannot re-trigger the cutscene. So quitting out there is a bit of a safety thing to do.
So yeah, Simon adjusted another pocket elevator here to load the cutscene basically here. So these are the little cutscenes you would get just before the dragon fight, but since the game is basically broken, it lets you into this kind of semi-loaded tunnel territory here. This is ridiculous.
I guess
Here's
since we
a-
fast traveled during the flashback, and then we viewed the final cutscene of flashback, it's like, oh, I should load the meta points for Tanalor now. So this is out of bounds, just chilling, and that's the one right outside the final boss. So we just quit out and load back in, ready to fight Bode.
Yeah, so the boat fight is like at this point when you get to the boat fight, you're like the boat fight is trivial to say the least, since we're playing in story mode and in 80% speedruns, so you just have to optimize it a bit, but it's not hard by any means. There's some ways to optimize a board. You can do the force lunges, but you don't have them, so you can't really optimize that way because you haven't taken any skill in that route. So there are ways to kind of stagger him, keep throwing sabers at him. This is a 3-phase boss, and we are going to make like phase 2 glitch here with well-timed PVC. Always fun to do. And he will stay into like, is this phase 1 patterns or phase 2 patterns? I can't tell. This is phase 2 patterns, right? But yeah, this saves a little bit of time back in the cutscene instead of just going down with it. Alright, we're getting to the fight for Parker as well here. But Bod will be dead in a few, and there'll be time for Zimonich when the title screen appears. And that's time for Zimonich, and no, just... Yeah, that's like 26 something. That's pretty good. 26 is pretty good. Like launch was reluctant, but like for a race setup, it's good.
Yeah, I was practicing for sub 30, so I'm happy with that for sure.
And yeah, like Parker should be sub 30 as well here. No issues on this part, just both to get through.
Best for my family.
All right, so yeah, and that basically that was basically the craziest things you can see on Jedi Survivor. We have all the categories in restricted, for example, where a little less thing is going on. Basically, a lot of PBCs, but you don't have the launches or these kind of things. So it's still pretty broken, but like you can understand what's going on. I'm guessing that for non-initiates, it can seem impressive. We hope you understood what was going on. I hope you enjoyed it. Parker will be finishing up board in a few phase 2 here.
It's always scary to say, but I don't see many more time saves in this category.
Yeah, I feel like we've gotten this pretty optimized at this point. World record is sub 18 minutes now, so
Yeah, and that's just a really clean run.
yeah.
It is possibly a better time than that, but it's like
Nobody's really been
how
motivated to
hard
either.
bonds
Yeah.
are, and it's very very difficult.
I mean, we've been saying that for a while. Like, there's no time save possible, then we discover Cobbler and those kind of shit.
Yeah, true.
So I've been saying that for a while, but yeah, like we're getting to a point where going any faster seems technically complicated. There's not even since we say like we could skip that, and it could save some time if you figure out how to skip it. Is that there's not a lot to skip anymore, so we'll
Yeah.
see. We'll see. Maybe a wrong warp at some point. I think it will be the last thing we can find. That's in Binks. We basically have a Benji that if you take his world record, will just come back and he'll snatch it from you again in 3 days' notice. So,
He'll do 2
so yeah,
runs
big
and-
GG
yeah.
to you, boss.
GG.
Yeah, GG's.
That's like a sub 28 for you, Parker, as well. So really clean runs overall. Like a lot of things can go wrong in those runs. Basically, when you're in marathon setup, basically, like I've done these games in marathon and it always went poorly. So I think you can be proud of yourselves too for this performance.
Speed Idol, you found it. We'll give you the credit. Speed Idol is a mad lad.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Speed Idol is one of the big glitch hunters that we have on both games. Fallen Order as well discovered crazy things. I think Speed Idol also discovered the early Neuro on JFO. So basically, the biggest time save of Fallen Order was also discovered by Speed Idol. So yeah, crazy things. We have a great deal of runners and glitch hunters that help us with this year to get to this point. So yeah, it's really nice to see how far we've got so quickly, way quickly, well quicker than how JFO evolved. Like JFO, yeah, has been losing tens of minutes over the years. But here, just in a year, we're at 18 minutes. It's ridiculous.
I think we were last run of the night, but
I
there's
believe
one
there's
more day tomorrow. With the,
yeah, I think there's one more to go.
Yeah, thanks for watching, y'all.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks for
It's been
watching.
fun.
Thanks for having us. GG, Z-Money.
Oh, one more run after us. Okay.
Mm.
GG.
And enjoy the rest of the Kessel Run, everyone.